Oh, I think we made it work. Hey guys, you need to tell me if you guys were on the other one. I can never tell. I have no idea. Let me see. I hope the one that you were all waiting on was the one that went live, but I honestly, to tell you the truth, have no idea. So if any of you are over there, hey, relax, Turbo. If any of you are over there, yeah, it's okay. Please go and tell those people to come here because I don't know how to do that. And last time somebody told me that they had been waiting on that other one for an hour. So I really want to make sure. Let me see. Yeah, so you guys came to this one. I think it's a different one. So, hi! How are you all? I'm very excited to get to see you today because I wasn't even sure for a second there that I had this right. And now I am. Now I'm pretty happy. So how are you guys doing today? Let's see who we have on here today. We have, Wild Blossom. You see Cody and Picasso. I have Jersey up here. Say hi, Jersey. See? Hi. Cody flew away. He's on his stand. I gotta move him closer so he doesn't try to get my markers for my board. Let's see who else we have. We have Anna S. We have Alfie. Wow, it's moving so fast. Alfie Smith from the UK. Miss Werewolf Randomness. The Red Wiz. Thank you for coming on. I see you're new to the channel. Live for Love. Wants to see Jersey. Oh, Georgie Halali is stalking me today. Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Hello, everyone. Today I decided to do a live. The reason I decided last minute to do a live was because I realized there was no way for me to get a video done on time for you. I probably would have had it in tonight, but then I wouldn't have done any of my homework or anything like that that I'm supposed to do. What do you think, Jersey? So here I am opening it up for questions. If anyone wants to do me a favor, if any of you are on Parrot Station and post this live, because I don't think this is the same link that, yeah, right, Jersey? Look, Jersey's excited. What are you doing? Are you excited? Are you excited? Are you excited? Look at everybody saying hi to you. Look. Look. Okay, you want to just go hang out down there? So if some of you or anybody would want to post this link on Parrot Station for me, that would be awesome. I think I might lose you if I try to do it myself right now. Ah, Patrick Williams, hey, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I love that you just did that super chat. I really appreciate it. Helps me make more videos for you. If you guys have any questions, Patrick, if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them for you, but I'm very happy to have you here. Somebody wants to see Jersey again. George wants to see Jersey. Okay, why is like you know that I'm filming and then you decide not to? Here, do you want to sit up here so everyone can see you? Everyone wants to see you, okay? There you go. Look, sit on my knee. What, do you know that you're on camera? That's ridiculous. Yeah, just sit there. Sit there. Do you want a toy? Well, you really want to come down here? You're such a brat. Oh my God. I have some toys here for you. Let's see what's in the toy box. Hey, let's start by going over something quick. I have little boxes wherever I hang out in my house of just random toys and things. Sometimes I let them choose things. You want to see what's in there? You want to choose something? Just little things to play with that they can all choose. Do you want to choose something? No? Okay. Want to choose something, Cody? Cody chose a pen cap. Jersey chose a jewel. Picasso likes shiny little things. I found something for Picasso. So this is a really cute idea for your pets, well, for your birds, to have little boxes that they can have things in that they play with. Alfie Smith 4. Jersey says, hey. She says, hi. Yeah, you say that. Let me move back. And she says, how you doing? It sounds like a bird is talking. She says, how you doing? Like that. Do you say that? You excited about your toy? Yeah? You like that? Okay, let's see. Who else do we have? Ooh, Anna put a lot of hearts. My budgies are with me, and they have a food bowl next to me, and they started eating once they hear your voice. That's so cute. Aw, I'm so excited. Firebelly Toad, I got Jersey. Oh, you know what? You should watch the video after this. The video is exactly on that, how I got Jersey. And I named her because I'm from Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. So I love her name. But then I was like, dang. Maybe you needed like more chill name, you know? So what else, guys? Haley, how do I get my Jende Conure to stop screaming? Well, here's the thing that I say all the time to you guys. When birds scream, they really do want something. I know some conures. I had a conure that was a little restless, but with age, that got a little bit better. When my conure was going through the hormonal period, he was extremely restless, like screaming to go here and then screaming to go there, like never happy. But you have to find things to keep them occupied, things for them to play with, things for them to do. A lot of birds just want to be with you a lot of the time. And while that's really a good thing, sorry, like I got to keep my eye on them. Well, it's really a good thing to spend a lot of time with your bird. You also want to make sure, no, don't do that. Ah, hold on. Come here. You want to make sure that you're not coddling them so much that they depend on you. But usually birds, think about it. If a bird is in a cage hanging out all day, they need to be interacted with. What would you do with no cell phone, no book, no entertainment? I mean, yeah, you have the one toy that you love and a few other toys, but you really have to be interacted with in every relationship, and birds are the same. Look, she's going to her toy box. Okay, you want a new toy? Okay, here's a new toy. And just like she got bored of that in 1 second and already wanted to see what else was in the box, that's what you have to be aware of. Patrick, Jenna is actually at work right now. She works at a vet's office, and she is kind of like a vet tech. So she hangs out there most of the day, and then she comes home and tells me animal stories, which is always very cute. Hopefully one day Jenna will be an avian specialist, because we need really good avian vets in this world. So I encourage any of you who are studying to be a vet to look into becoming an avian specialist, especially you guys, because a lot of these avian specialists don't have birds, and that is where lies the problem, in my opinion. Jaden Calexto, love your vids. Thank you so much. So, real quick, to sum it all up, when your bird is screaming, they want something. I always feel like I got to finish answering the question. And you have to be in tune with your bird to know what they want. They can't be in a cage all day long. And even on a stand, they'll get bored. So you have to have little things to give them, like how Jersey is busy with her little jewel right now. You could watch my videos on the different types of toys. I made that video last week. And if for those of you who think your bird doesn't enjoy toys, then your last resort will definitely be a box. Like, all birds just love a good old cardboard box, or paper. But there's many different types of toys to try. So it's always good to have your birds be interactive with you, hanging out with you. You can give them some love, but not so much love all the time that they can only rely on you for that, but mostly engagement. And they could be hungry, they could be thirsty, they could see something that you want and want it. That's what birds do. Jamie, is it dangerous if Cody swallows the pen cap? Cody can't swallow the pen cap. Just like they chew their toys and they chew wood and they don't swallow those pieces, he's not going to swallow the pen cap. However, it's really important to note, there are some birds that do accidentally swallow things, and there are some birds that get that cloth impaction from, you know, like chewing up those cozy corners and fabrics. If you think your bird is chewing things like that and swallowing them, you have to be really careful and become aware of it, because then you do have a bird that might have an issue like that. My birds, back in the day, I don't advise this, but one day my bird got a hold of gum, my bird George, and I panicked. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna swallow the gum. He just sat there chewing it. I tried real hard to get it out of him, but he just chewed it. It's like he knew, and then he spit it out, and I made sure I found it. Never let him get at gum again, but they're really intelligent. They know when things are food and when they're not. Can they accidentally swallow certain things? Yes. But look at their toys. It's meant for them to chew and destroy. That's what birds do. Let's see. Hi, Emily Davis. I'm just shouting out some people that I can see. The stuff is really small. DVG Royal, what's Picasso's favorite treat? He loves carrots. Oh, he loves them so much. That's his favorite thing. He also likes apples, but he really loves carrots. I prefer to give him carrots because it's a vegetable, so it's not like, you know, the fructose. I want to make sure. Yeah, George really did like gum, Jamie. It was like, you know, you panic and then you're like, oh my god, this bird is chewing this, literally. You know what? That wasn't the last time he chewed gum. My best friend, Justine, I can't say, I have to like say that that has to come with a disclaimer that Tracy is also my best friend, but Justine's been grandfathered in. She's my best friend from college. One day, she loves the birds. One day she was visiting from New Jersey, and she said, Marlene, I figured out how to get all your birds happy. And I'm like, how? Yeah, they've been really quiet. I go in there, and all the birds are chewing gum. I'm like, Justine, you cannot give the birds gum. She's like, look how happy they all are. And they're all like, I'm like, that gum is going to end up in your fro. And sure enough, that is where the gum ended up. None of them swallowed it, but do not give your birds gum. Just saying. Yes, I did notice you, Emily. Honeybird, how come you are okay? Thank you so much, Honeybird. That's really funny. Lisa, I don't have a bird, but I'm so in love with watching them. They're amazing. I think birds are the biggest secrets in the world. Everybody knows about dogs. Everybody knows about cats. Everybody that owns dogs and cats wishes that they had an animal that talked to them. When you're a kid, you're like, I wish my dog lived longer. I wish he talked to me. But nowhere did you know that that's what birds are. These babies that you can have with you forever that talk to you and interact with you. It's unbelievable. I can't imagine if I didn't know about birds until now. It would have been like mind blown. So I feel very lucky that I came across them. Miss Amanda, what's a good bird for beginners? My first bird was a cockatiel. I loved my cockatiel Dooley so much. Yellow cockatiel. Amazing, amazing bird. Conures are really good. They could be a little more bossy than a cockatiel. You know, you're then getting into, I mean, you know, cockatiels require just as much attention and love as conures. Just sometimes conures can be a little rough around the edges, a little more bullying you. And then you have like ringnecks and things like that. They're a little bit harder, but because they have like this bluffing face and they, you know, like Picasso, Picasso was pretty, he was a rescue, so when he was in his, like, he was in the pound, actually. He was in a pound. And I guess they said that he was really sweet already over there, so I got really lucky with Picasso, but my other mustache parakeet was like, I think it would have been hard for certain beginners, you know, but I think they're amazing. Galaxy Cat 3 has 2 cockatiels. That's really cool. That's awesome. Yasmin, how long can you keep a cockatiel in a cage, like if you have school? So I had a cockatiel when I was a kid, and I went to school, and my mom went to work. So we would hang out in the morning with the bird, and then we were gone until like 3 p.m. I think my mom came home a little earlier. I'm not sure. And then we were with that bird all day long. So the bird kind of was in the cage for quite some time, I guess you could say. Maybe like 6 hours. But we, like, did not have the bird inside that cage. As soon as we got home, it was like me and my brother were not fighting over the bird. Like, whoever got him out got to keep the bird. It was an understanding. Unless someone was going to have a shower, then you had shower rights. And then this is just unspoken rules we came up with, I guess. So, like, if I said I'm going to go have a shower, I would have the right to take the bird because the bird always gets to come in the shower. So our only argument was be like, I got him out of the cage. So if you got him out, then, you know, that was our argument. And then weekends were with the bird all day long. So it is possible. But now, like, I wouldn't have gotten a cockatoo and had him home all day. It's always good to have somebody that is home, you know. And so that was my story. So it is possible as long as you, like, commit to all the time being with your bird after school. That's the most important thing. What else? I'm looking. Oh, Jack Rudman. My bird hates toys. How would I introduce him to them and tell him that they're okay? By the way, you and my, oh my God, I have the worst font on this. My CCC? Does that say CCC or GCC? Loves Jersey. So if you could say hi, what did you throw? So if you could say hi to him. Hi from Dobby. That would make his whole day. Okay. So let me look at that again. Oh my God, it's disappearing. Okay. Hi. Hi from Dobby. Did I get that right? I have the weirdest font on this. I don't know if I have the weirdest font, but like all the letters are really tiny and square. It's so weird. So about the toys, watch my video on the toys because there's different types of toys. Sometimes your bird won't be excited about wood, but will be excited. No, you're going to, okay, look how you can't even see her. She took the toy box apart to get her own toy. Oh, you got two bottle caps. So sometimes in my video, you'll see that I have toys made out of household items, like the bottle caps that Jersey has now. Then there's different, look, she already wants to find out what else is in here. Then I feel like there's different categories of toys that your birds will or won't like. Jersey likes jewel type toys. So she's playing right now with an old earring that she probably broke the other one, so this one automatically became her toy. I used to have a whole bunch of like costume jewelry, not anymore. And so some things are paper-based, some things are jewel-based, some things are bead-based, some things are wood-based. Find out what type your bird likes, because it might just be a matter of they're not interested. It's like different birds of mine have different things. Picasso likes the beads. Cody likes the wood. Picasso also likes jewels. Jersey likes jewels. Cody likes hard plastic. Obviously, Rocky likes wood. Jersey wants to see what else is in here. She likes to put two things together. That's always important for Jersey. Right, Jersey? So that's what she's doing now. Nick Johnson, what are good apartment birds? I think a cockatiel is a really good apartment bird. A green cheek conure would be a good apartment bird. What else? I think, let me think. It depends, too, if it's your first bird or not. Because, for example, Vinny is pretty quiet, but if you haven't had a cockatoo before, that would be an option if you have had a, you know, a larger bird before. Let's see. A green cheek conure, Joel Neril is a very good first bird. I would say that you would really enjoy a green cheek conure. I think that's a great first bird. Look, she's just throwing all the toys out. That's what she wants to do. Hi, Nicolene Melgren. Sorry, guys, if I'm reading stuff wrong. Would you let your birds mate or never? I don't really have any birds, Fernando Valdez, that could really mate with each other. So even if I had two of the same birds, I'm not really into breeding. You really have to set them up to breed. It's kind of hard. Rio the Crazy Boy. Bye. Thank you so much for coming. Look, Jersey's saying bye to you too. Oh, Jaden, you're getting your own VINNY Galah Cockatoo. That is so cool. Let me know. Show me on Parrot Station. Tag me on Instagram. You guys can tag me on Instagram anytime you want so that I can see your birdies. I love it. Oh, hello. Parrotlets are good first birds. I think you could totally live with a parrotlet. McKenna, my son Connor, says, hi, guys. Hi, Robin. Thank you so much. Amina, you don't have parrots, but you have pigeons. You really want a parrot. Do not eat my keyboard. You're very naughty. Look at the empty toy box. All the toys are on the floor. Oh, I love you. I can't even handle it. What else? I want a Vinny. How can I get my parrots to get me? Oh, your parents to get you one? I have a video on convincing your parents to let you get a bird. My dad actually guest stars in that video, so watch that. I think that will help you a lot. Headley Skewel. What is your feeding schedule for your birds? I'm getting a green cheek, and that's the one thing that's confusing me. Well, the first thing is your birds always have to have their food in the cage that you know, their pellets and other things that you might want to add. So those things have to be in there all day long. Second is when I wake up and whatever I'm making, I always have something for my birds. So my birds are sitting there eating with me as long as it's something that the birds can eat. I actually have a gluten-free vegan delivery, which is all pretty much vegetables. So they eat it with me, which is really nice and it makes things a lot easier for me. It's like I'm getting a delivery of chop and my birds are getting to eat it too. So they love it. It's very healthy. But I always have things on hand like carrots, like washed, clean, small carrots that I can give to Picasso, or apples that I can chop up for the birds. Things around all the time that I know they like. I have some gluten-free, extremely healthy crackers that Vinny likes. Like, I know the things that they like that are easy for me to give to them throughout the day, and I always have those on hand. So when I go shopping, I'm like, oh, these carrots are nice for Picasso. These apples are nice for Cody. These crackers are good for Vinny. And then I also always have some nuts like almonds that they can crack and open. That gives them a little sense of foraging. Walnuts for Rocky. So Rocky likes his hazelnuts, walnuts, and almonds. And then when we have lunch and dinner, it's pretty much the same thing. For me, it's really easy because I have my delivery. But your birds can eat a lot of things with you, but you got to really be cautious of things being healthy. Like, your birds will want to eat French fries and things like that. If you've seen some of my videos, you'll know that. But it's best that you keep them on a fruit and veggies, maybe only about 10 to 20% fruit, the rest veggies. For your parrots, Limit the salts, limit the proteins, of course, no chocolate, no avocado, and then get to know everything that is dangerous for your birds to eat. Like, for example, you could give your birds tomatoes, but not, what are you doing? You could give your birds tomatoes, but not the stem of a tomato. You could give your birds apples, but not the seeds. So you really have to be aware of that. How's Jersey doing, Celestial 34701? She seems to have more feathers than last time. Do you have more feathers? Yeah. She is doing well. Sometimes she's better than other times. She gets stressed really easily. We try to reduce the stressors, but I add Avicom to her water, Featherific to her food, King's Cages also to her water. What else do we do for you, Jersey? We have spray her, give her a little mist in her feathers, make sure that she isn't eating any sunflower seeds. I don't think that's really good for pluckers. Firebelly Toad, would you get another bird? And if not, where is Vinny? I don't really want another bird. I mean, there are birds I want in my fantasies, like a hyacinth macaw and things like that. But I'm well aware that I have it pretty busy already with these guys. So, yeah. And Vinny is downstairs. I offered him to come, but he didn't want to come. What bird store do you go to? I go to Bird Farm. Please tell me where to go there and maybe see a cockatoo. Emmanuel, it depends on where you live. I go to a place called Birds Plus. I like Birds Plus, but I go to all the bird stores in the area. I love all the bird stores, but I really like Birds Plus. Whatever bird you'll see in different places depends on what they have at the moment, I guess. So different birds are different, yeah, in different places. Let's see. Oh, Miss Elaine, do birds pluck in the wild? No. I learned a lot about plucking, and there's a video on YouTube that this guy who has a history of research of plucking birds, he says that even our own parrots that we have, like, captured, we didn't really see a huge amount of plucking until the 70s when they stopped capturing wild birds and started breeding birds. And the reason he says for this is because the birds that have these anxieties that pluck are missing something that they're supposed to be getting from their parents. So, for example, they were taking these wild birds and taming them, and the wild birds already had their chance with their mom, and they had their weaning process off of their food with the parent bird, but our breeding birds are getting taken away from the moms too young, and so these birds are looking for something that it was basically a stage in their life that they are missing. It's like a baby stage. So he attributes a lot of the plucking to that because he said they didn't really see a lot of pluckers before then. Obviously, I don't agree with capturing birds in the wild, but it's an interesting theory. He also suggests putting these birds on a medicine, which the thought did cross my mind, but then I got a little nervous because, you know, these medicines can really break down the liver of the parrots, and they kind of make them lethargic. The same thing can happen if I was to give Jersey really good food. She gets in a food coma, and then she rests and doesn't pluck too. So I try to make sure she's always well fed and full, because then she gets too tired to pluck. So that's another thing, you know. That's just some information for you guys there. Jack Rudman, what do you do for your day job? You seem to always be with your parrots and don't physically go to work. Do you do online work or school? Also, what jobs do you think are good to do if you have a parrot? Sorry, I'm reading slow. The font is so weird. I will have to fix that for next time. Okay, so I make films, And sometimes, even though every day I don't have to go to work, the first thing I should tell you guys is that YouTube is extremely time consuming. I'm not kidding you. Like, it might look like, oh, Marlene put up 2 videos a week. Sometimes it takes me like hours to film it and then like 6 to 8 hours to edit them. Because if you're looking at a 40-minute video and I'm trying to cut out everything that, you know, is not interesting or speed up the timing or beats, that takes a lot of time. So that time combined with the time to just clean the house and be with the birds, that takes up a lot of time. But when I do go off to set, usually I am either producing a film with somebody, and a lot of times they like to film in my house, which means that I get to be with the birds and we work from here. I only do that with producers that are familiar with the birds, though, because even though the birds are amazing on production, they could make the wrong noise at the wrong time. So I do that, and then I'm a photographer. You guys can check out my work at photographybymarlenemccohen.com. I haven't uploaded a lot yet. Uploaded anything recent there because I worry more about the clients and them getting the footage on my own website. So, yeah, I do headshots and let's see, I do products, headshots, locations. I've done famous people's birthday parties. I do a lot of that, but YouTube has taken a lot of my time away from that. I've been focusing on you guys and helping you guys with birds and Parrot Station and all of this sort of stuff. So yeah, that's one thing. And then I make music, and I do not play the piano. Somebody asked me before. I wish I did. I need to learn how to play the piano, but we're always doing some sort of production. So we're making films, we're making short films. Me and Tracy are writing films. I go to class, I go to school at Groundlings right now. What else? What else do I do, Cody? And I do my photography. It's like I wake up sometimes and I'm like, what am I doing today? So either I have a photography client, or I'm making a video for you guys, or I'm writing something, a film for me and whatever, or I'm in somebody else's film as an actress, and sometimes as a producer, and sometimes as many different things actually. Going to set, I can run a whole, I can put a production together while I'm shopping. I'm not kidding you. Like, I've always been that type of person. So if you look on IMDb, you'll see that I do a lot of things like that. What else, guys? Where's Rocky? Rocky's downstairs chilling out. I can't have Rocky with these birds. Nicolene, it's too hard. So, oh my God, Bug Girl 101, you're 12 and you play the piano. I used to be good when I was a kid. I wouldn't say good like good, just like it came naturally to me, but I never pursued it. I just pursued music, like singing instead. Oh shoot, it went so fast I can't tell who's. Yasmin Ridlow, opinions on trimming. Well, I made a video on wing clipping. You can see all my opinions there. I think if you're a new parrot owner, you know, you might not have the right instincts yet to, most of the time the store is going to send you home with a clipped bird. I love my birds flighted. I think they're smarter. I think they're more self-sufficient. I think there's a lot of good with having a flighted parrot. I think it's beautiful for a bird to fly. I've said that before, so my birds, except for Jersey, are flighted. However, if I had to start off with a flighted parrot when I was 7 years old and got my first cockatiel, I might not have had the right instincts with ceiling fans and doors opening and windows. Like, these are all things that you don't have right away. I mean, you might have some common sense, but you might have other people in your family that don't. So I think it might be a good idea to get to know your bird, and I think that's okay. I think I don't judge anyone's personal opinions because every household is different. I can't go into your house and you might have like 5 young kids but love your bird and know that one of them is going to leave the door open, so you trim your bird's wings. Would it be best if your bird could live and fly? But yes, but then some birds like Vinny attack. Like Vinny can be dangerous. Vinny is flighted, but there were times that he wasn't. So I don't judge anyone for their choices. But if you can have a flighted bird and you do have experience with parrots, it's a wonderful thing to have a flighted bird. So that is what I'm going to say. Marlene, come closer to the camera. I hate the lighting in here, but it's so weird. It looks so orange, no? Ooh, is that better? I don't know. Looks weird now. Let's see. Ooh, Xena flew to you for the first time, Wild Blossom. Oh, congratulations. Ha, she fell short and scared out of the bunnies. Well, Jenna's been telling me she wants a rabbit. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. She found a rescue named Newton. Diamond, your bird doesn't know how to fly. Ooh. Betul Saleh. If you have Teflon pans, but you also have a fan, that sucks everything. That sucks everything in. No, you can't. Because the thing with Teflon is, one time something burns and your bird could die. It only takes one time. It takes someone visiting, someone this. The Teflon is too much. There's too much cooking going on. Like, it really is just not a good idea. And by the way, it's not a good idea for you either to be ingesting any Teflon in your food. It causes cancer, and look at it. Look at how it kills our birds. That doesn't mean that it's okay for us. It's not okay for us. Sorry, I get passionate. But it's a good question. It's a really good question, too, with the fans. I really appreciate that question because some would say, could you cook with the window open right next to your bird and things like that? Who wants to take chances? Don't take any chances, because when you get a bird, it's going to be the love of your life. Right? You're the love of my life. Shh. Cody's like, what? Let's see. Vinetta Wallace. Jenna's my sister. Honeybird. Thank you so much for all your compliments. Do I work out? I do, except I sometimes can't get there because of these videos. I kid you not, guys. I spent so much time and have, as the channel has grown, I've really decided to put a lot into it for you guys, because I want to show up for you. I want to show up for the parrots. I want to one day maybe have some sort of rescue for birds. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like a huge responsibility to parrots in general. We have, our Facebook page has 27,000 members now. I could have never dreamed. Kyle Gilbert, thank you so much for the super chat. You're getting a baby son, Conyer. Oh my God, that's so cute. Here's my advice to you. If you've never had a bird before, Kyle, you can watch my video on parrots first day home, but once you get past that, especially if you're getting a baby, it's going to be a lot easier for you than it is for some other people that might have rescues or birds with problems. Spend as much time with that bird as you can. Don't be afraid to include him in every single thing that you do. Treat him like a best friend. Include him like he's your best friend. Love him like he's your family member, and respect him like he's your teacher or an elder. I'm so excited for you. Tag me on Instagram when you get him. Keep him away from dangerous foods. If you're watching this right now, Kyle, I'm sure you've learned a lot. I'm sure you know what's dangerous for your bird. Be aware of certain things quickly, like fans, breezes, drafts. Keep the temperature within 10 degrees. Don't make it suddenly hot and suddenly cold. That's never good for birds. If you have anything else you want to know, let me know. But congratulations. Let me know what you're going to name your bird. I love sun conures. Nick Johnson, what are your favorite bird supply websites to buy from? Amazon. You can actually check out my link down below of things that I like to buy on Amazon. I encourage you guys to check it out if you're new to owning a parrot, or if you already are an experienced parrot owner, or you just want some new ideas. I've written some things in there like why certain things pertain to a bird. Like there's this one tool in there that you would think, why is she putting this in there? And it's literally, it's actually a, like it's a tool, like from, you know, Ace Hardware. It's like scrapes paint, sort of. It's like triangular. Some people call it a hide tool, or that's what they said it is online. And I use it when they go potty on the floor and it dries to like scratch it up real quick, 2 seconds. I run around and I scratch them all up. It doesn't scratch the floor. You don't do it on hardwood, obviously, but if you have like many different types of floors, or if you were to put that plastic thing that you put under desk chairs under their cages, then you could still scratch it up even if it's over a carpet, because it makes it like, you know, scratchable. And then I just sweep it all up. Best thing ever. So I write those details on there. You guys should check out the link below. It's called Products I Love. Everything for birds is there. I'm adding things all the time, things that I forgot. Pretty soon I'm going to add things that your birds chew. So you could go to my link if you need to get, like, you know, a quick charger. Or how about my bird ate my phone case today? Do you guys see this? Look. Ugh. Where is it? Here. Who did this? Cody did that, right, Cody? Yeah, Cody. Oh, I saw a question. What's on my t-shirt? I went to Drake University, and it says Bulldogs Just Do It. That Bulldogs was the mascot. You'd think while I was there I would have went to some sort of game or something. Now I regret not doing all that stuff. What's the matter, baby? Are you getting stressed? Huh? Don't get stressed. Don't get stressed. You want a new toy? You want me to find you something interesting? Is this interesting? Do you want something to put with it? I'll get you something to put with it. Look. We can put two toys together. Isn't that interesting? Yeah? Okay, play with that. How long, Quinn, how long can you leave an umbrella cockatoo at home in the cage while you're at school? If I were you and you're still in school, you might not want to get an umbrella cockatoo. I'll tell you why. I think they got a good temperament out of a lot of the cockatoos, but they really need, like, if your mom is a stay-at-home mom and interested in the bird, that would be a lot better of a situation. Or if you live with someone on a different schedule, because they really, really need a lot of interaction, and they're one of the birds that are prone to plucking, and that can cause you stress. And if you're still in school, you're also going to go to college at some point, and you're going to have those 4 years. So, and your life is going to change. So I didn't have a cockatoo before. I did have an Amazon and things like that, but our family in general was bird oriented. I took my bird to boarding school, my Amazon, with me. Are you like licking my ear? Why do you have like wetness? I don't know why, but I like it. Miss Werewolf Randomness, how can I get my bird to eat veggies? It's so hard. What I would do if I were you is try different veggies. There's some things that birds will like definitely not like, and then sometimes other birds will. So, like, you know, I can't get Vinny to eat vegetables at all. But I can if I make it a little more entertaining for him. So, for example, he gets to try different vegetables when he is outside playing, or he likes boxes. I'll put it in the box. Sometimes I'll like eat it first. Sometimes this is a really good trick, guys. If you eat something first and your bird sees you eating it, my cockatiel was like that. He wouldn't eat unless he saw me eating something first. He was so smart. James Ken, I work 9 to 5. What medium large bird would you suggest getting? I've owned a cockatiel for 12 years. I was just going to say an African gray. If you can be committed to playing with your African gray, look at him yawning. My little Cody is yawning. Yeah. If you could be committed to getting an African, to spending a lot of time with him after work and keeping him really busy with a lot of toys and a big cage, I think you could do it. Hopefully you have someone else that could engage with the bird too. But it also becomes like, oh, someone asks you, do you want to go hang out after work? And you're like, no, I think I got to go home and play with my birds. That's really important too, you know? Or maybe we won't go out and watch a movie. Maybe we'll just watch one at home so the birds can see it too. This becomes the mentality. You have to be prepared for that. I'm sure you know if you already have a cockatiel. Got a cockatiel. Oh, I wish you guys could see Jersey right now. Hold on. She's like, never mind the box. Let's see. Ah! I had to turn, well, that's not working. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, all birds need lots of attention. House of Shades. Man, I have some weird font on this. Oh my God, Vinetta Wallace is getting a bird for her 13th birthday. Yay! And you're homeschooled. That's so exciting. I don't think I would have ever gotten any work done if my birds were with me. Well, one bird is different. One bird is really good. R. Robinson. How am I supposed to engage and not cage my bird if she won't tell me how to get him out of the cage? Renee. Okay, Renee, you need to watch my video on Parrot's first day home. It's really all about getting your bird out of the cage. Right, Jersey? It's very important to get your bird out of the cage, and there's many different methods. You can, if your bird doesn't feel safe coming onto your hands, hold on. I need to make sure he doesn't chew my, I know you look like you're not doing anything yet, but I don't trust you. Hey, no, you can't have that. What did I say about mommy's markers? No. No. Where's your toys? Here, look at the toy. You want to come say hi? Let's say hi. Come on, step up. Let's say hi. Hey. Hi. So one thing you can do is use a stick. Let's say you have some sort of a round, normal looking stick. Something that they see in their cage already. And you can extend that to the bird and leave it in there like as if it's another perch. Do you know what I mean? You can trick your bird by like calmly having that stick there and waiting for them to step on it, and then you can pull your bird out. You can also, somebody seems to be at my house. You can also, let me see if anyone texted me that they're here. No, okay. You can also open the cage. Leave the cage open and put enticing things around for your parrot. So leave the cage open and don't crowd the bird. Just give the bird a day or two to come out. If your bird doesn't come out on his own, try it the next day and the next day. And give him some space. And when he gets used to being out on top of his cage or near his cage, then you can bring a stand. It also depends on, you know, your patience. You got to work at it all of the time. In one of my videos, I say, like, last resort, like, get him out of the cage with a nice soft blanket and isolate him and hang out with him. It really just depends on how quick or slow you want to move. Mother Dove, Green River. Yes, I get that. Have you been getting my messages? I don't know. Where are the messages? Oh, you miss your old parakeet. I don't know what's wrong with my dogs. Obviously, someone's in the dog. I'm conflicted, Marlene. I want a bird, but is it cruel? I understand what you're saying. If you're talking about should birds be out in a jungle somewhere, Absolutely. Should birds be hanging out, flying around in life? Absolutely, yes. But we have an epidemic of birds that can never go and be out in the wild. They don't have homes, and they need people that care as much as you do to actually think deeply about that question, to give them the best life in captivity that you possibly can. The birds that are in captivity now, we can't set them free ever. There's nothing that we can do about that. It's not safe for them, and they're not going to survive. So if you could take a bird that otherwise doesn't have the best life, or someone's caging him, or he needs a home, and you could give him the best version of his captive life, a bird will bond with you and love you so much that you would be surprised and you would know that he is happy. Like, you know, just the way, would all these birds be better out in the wild, like never having been born under these circumstances? I'm sure. But can they be happy with us, treating them right and giving them all the best care? Absolutely. Birds are human companions. Like, I know they're not dogs, but they provide such a companionship that I can't really get out of my dog, honestly. Like, I love my dogs. I love them so much, but the intelligence with which I am dealing with a bird is unbelievable. So, I understand you 100%. I get it. Let's see. Veronica, my bird does not like taking baths, but she's very dusty and needs one bad. Do you have any tips on getting her to take a bath? Veronica, what I would do, I'm not sure what type of bird you have, but the first thing is whenever you have a shower, I would bring your bird to the top of the shower. My bird, all of them are in the shower with me on top. Some of the birds like water, some don't. So like Cody doesn't want to know about water. Jersey wants to drink the water. What are you doing with that pen? Jersey wants to drink the water. Vinny thinks he's in a Zestfully Clean commercial and he wants to be under the water. Picasso just wants to chase around. Jersey also wants nothing to do with the water. But that mist that the bird is getting will dampen some of the dust. So worst case scenario, you can have your bird up in the shower. Second thing you can do, you can mist your bird with a mister, a nice warm. I like to put some warm water in it unless they're outside. That's another thing you could do. Third thing you could do, keep them outside with you in a cage, safe, harness, whatever, when it's kind of warm, and then cool them down with some mist. Rocky loves that. So those kind of things would be really good. You can offer your bird a bath by putting a bowl of water and some fun things in it. Often, birds don't need to be bathed the way you need to groom a dog. You don't need to say, oh, I want to give my bird a bath today. A lot of the times you'll see them get in their water and then you're like, oh, this bird got hot and feels like he needs a bath. So that happens. Hold on 1 second. Oh, it's Tracy, my best friend. She wants to come over, I know. Let's put her live. Guess what?
What?
You are not watching my live video because you are live right now.
Oh, really? I saw that you were going live, but I was in the middle of putting a boob in someone's mouth.
Okay, you just said that live. Anyway, okay, I'll see you later. I love you. Come over. Bye.
Yeah, okay.
Bye. Did you guys hear her? She's crazy. Yeah, they're coming over. Guess why? I have my entourage coming over today because we finished my music video called Dreams. If you guys saw the movie that I put up that Chris directed, Chris Schwab, if you guys are watching other things on my channel, we put up a movie called The Peeper, and Chris also edits my music videos. And Chris is coming over to film something tomorrow, so we're going to be filming here all day tomorrow. And then we had this cool idea for you guys to film while we're filming, kind of like a behind the scenes. Stop throwing things. He found my pen box, and Picasso's just throwing them all out. That's why I have like pens all over the place. Anyway, My music video is done. Chris edited it with me the other day. We were doing this all day long. Took us like 12 hours. And they're all coming over to see it. So it's very exciting. I hope to have that up for you guys. But Chris also made me a Whatever Wednesday for tomorrow. So I'm so excited because Whatever Wednesday has been hard for me to keep up with. But we have a behind the scenes on when we filmed this other film, Vina Amoris. So tomorrow I'm going to post for you guys Vina Amoris. And then I'm going to post the behind the scenes, kind of like I did with the Peeper. And I hope you guys enjoy that. So you can see a lot about what I am doing when I am working. That will give you some more answers. Yes. So yeah, my friends are good. I love them because I'm like, Tracy wanted to see the video because she's in it, and I was like, no, I don't want you watching it on some stupid little phone with not good sound. You must come over here and we'll watch it. And then Kartik was like, I love the video. And he goes, I will come over and watch it with you tomorrow. I go, yes, and we will watch it over and over and over again. So anyway, that is it. Let's see. Hold on. What are you doing? Don't do any bad things. See, I want to bring you guys all the birds, but this is why. Look, and then he hides behind my computer. Janice, my gray, hold on. Talk about harassment. You need to come out of there right now. Marlene, my gray keeps harassing my other birds and trying to take over their perches from across the room. I'm debating on clipping to keep the peace. Any other suggestions? I understand you. Cody's my African gray is being harassed by Picasso, this little guy. And it's a lot of work because when he chases when Picasso wants to harass Cody, he flies over to Cody and then Cody flies somewhere else. And whatever I'm doing, I have to go chase down Cody because Cody lands on the couch and I'm afraid Cody's going to destroy the couch. And it's just so hard to even keep things intact all the time, especially when you like things really clean and really beautiful. So I understand you. Sometimes there is a root of the jealousy of the parrot. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to figure it out. Sometimes it just takes some time to figure it out. With Picasso, I think I have an idea of what is wrong with him, and I'm going to tell you, and maybe this will give you some insight into what might be bothering your bird, because remember, they are really intelligent. So, Picasso has found himself in a weird situation. Picasso is obsessed with Jersey, and Picasso likes to sleep with Jersey at night. He used to fly to his own cage and demand to go to sleep on time, but then he got into sleeping with Jersey. And there was nothing I could do to stop it. I would separate him, and he would cry, and he wanted to sleep with Jersey. So Picasso and Jersey like to hang out in the same cage. And Picasso's cage is obviously smaller. It's for a mustache parakeet. So that is now like a spare cage. It's in my bedroom when I want to bring any one of the birds to sleep. And Cody got a new cage. He has 2 new cages. One I'm waiting to like revamp, so it's outside and it's really big. And why I'm waiting is because George needs to put wheels on the cage because we need all the cages to be rollable. So he has to go to Home Depot and buy these big wheels and put them on the cage. So Cody's in another cage that's smaller than I would want him in, but it's a good size cage. So from Picasso's perspective, Cody has a new cage in the size of his cage, and Cody doesn't have his own stand. He does have his own stand, but it's different than Picasso and Jersey's stand. And sometimes Cody sits on Picasso and Jersey's stand. And so Picasso thinks that Cody is getting all of the things that he should have. When Picasso created that, he wanted to be in Jersey's cage. Now, keep in mind, I didn't have Cody's cage when I first got him. So where did he stay? In Picasso's cage. So that didn't help. Picasso wasn't excited about that. He wasn't kicked out. He wasn't using it. And he didn't really know because the cage was upstairs in my room. But he knew. And to him, it's like, this bird is getting my cage. He's getting to use my stand. And I have lost something that I feel like I don't have. And Jersey went through this too when we got Rocky. Not that she had the guts to go do anything about it, but she was very upset and she handled it a different way. So if I were you, I would investigate if the new bird has all his own stuff, or if he's being made to share some things with the African gray, or if there's some things that the African gray used to have but now the new bird uses, or if the new bird is bonding with somebody else that the African gray used to get that time with. So that is something that I would look into. It's a lot of psychology, but it exists. And if you don't want to clip your bird's wings, and I totally understand that, then maybe you need to buy something new for your African gray that he feels like is just his. They really do act like that. It's like the new baby came, now you have to make me feel extra special. We had to do that with Jersey with her new big stand. So, yes. So that is an option before you clip your bird's wings. Now, I do believe if you did clip his wings, which I think should be the last resort, he might forget about that behavior, and then when they grow back you may be able to obviously live with him in flighted wings. So I do understand where you're coming from, but I would just try to see if you could fix the psychology of it, spend more alone time with your African gray, give him a lot of time, and things like that. Nick Johnson, an African gray is not a bad apartment bird actually, because they don't scream like a macaw. They don't have the natural voice of a macaw or a cockatoo. They're a lot better. I had my African gray in an apartment with me because I lived in an apartment. So, yeah. That is that. Let's see. What else? My bird can't talk. What should I do? Fayad, what type of bird is it? I forgot. But in general, to teach your bird to talk, you want to say phrases in exciting ways. Like if I say hello, if your bird learns to say hello, it's not the most exciting word, but a lot of times the event around it is exciting. So you just came home. So Rocky, when we just come home, sometimes he goes, hello, like that. It's really cute. Like he's excited. So somebody comes home and says that, and like he was bored, and then we came home and it's exciting. So he wants to recreate the exciting. A lot of times birds learn bad words because you say it with an exciting emotion. And so repeating things and being excited and doing things that they like around it, like making sure the event is exciting for them, can help a lot. Jersey, it took me so long to get on this chat. Don't press anything that will. Jersey's walking around the keyboard, and she's also eyeing Cody on his stand. Okay. All right, Cody, because Cody has some beads. Cody, why don't you come sit with me? You don't want to? Okay, you think Jersey... See, now Cody's upset because he doesn't want... Jersey just wants to play with the beaded toy. It's so cute. I wish I could show you guys. Maybe I can, but I think she's too close. Let's see. No, this computer's too big. It's like so big. The screen is so big that I can't like move it anywhere. And I want to do like phone live with you guys, but the audio's not, like, doesn't sync up properly with the phone apps. So until that gets better. What else, guys? Oh, I saw you online, Sheen. I want to say hi. I'm so excited that you're in. Sheen runs Parrot Station. She does such a good job of that, guys. I love Parrot Station. It's a lot of work that these moderators put into Parrot Station. They're volunteers, so if you guys are on Parrot Station wondering why things get deleted and this and that, it's because you have to make one rule for 27,000 people, so give them a break. They're working really, really hard. Turkey, Alfepsi, cool parrot, yeah. Jack Rudman, I think I saw you before say you're addicted to sniffing. Why do they have such a good scent? They do. They're just born with all the gifts in the world. Good scent, okay? Gift of flight, gift of talking, gift of cuteness, gift of genius. They're the best things in the world, in my humble opinion. By the way, it takes me a really long time to make a video with Picasso's in it. Because, like, I think it's going to be fast, but I'm like, hi, guys, how are you doing today? Thank you for tuning in. Today's video is about And then I do that for like 2 minutes and have to go and cut it out of like a 50-minute video because I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot. I totally forgot I was making a video. Yeah. Emmanuel, what is your favorite breed of bird? I think an African gray. African gray and Picasso. That's my favorite. But then like Jersey, I don't know. She's just so cute. I don't know how to explain it. I love them all. I can't even. But like if I was alone and could only get one bird, like I guess it would be an African gray. That's honestly. But like I can't live without Picasso. Yeah. What else? When do you think you will hit 50,000 subs? I don't know. It changes all the time because sometimes I'll get like 6,000 new subscribers a month and then sometimes 3. It's so like encouraging and then discouraging. I feel like I'm working hard towards it, but then life happens, you know, you get tired, you get like psycho about cleaning, I get all sorts of things, you get filming a movie, and I try to do my best. I dream of having 100,000 subscribers one day. I wish that I would have continued with my YouTube when I started it, like before even anyone was doing anything on YouTube. I don't know what, I don't know. I didn't know what to do with it. But hopefully you guys will stick with me. I love it. James Ken, follow-up question. How do I deal with an African gray if I want to go camping for a few days? So this is what you do if this, okay, I'm going to give you my honest advice. It's not always the easiest for everybody. First things first, you should always introduce someone to your birds that, like everyone that comes into my life, like my house is kind of like the center of where everyone hangs out. It's kind of cool because like people get to know my birds. I have a lot of friends that I involve them with the birds. So, you know, like Kartik's going to come over today. He's going to be holding Jersey for like an hour. That's 100% a fact. Tracy's going to come over and she's going to be hanging out with the birds and knowing what to do with them. If any of my friends are over at night, like King or anything, or even Tracy, and it hits time for the birds' bed, I have them help me. I'm like, guys, help me feed the birds and put them to bed. The reason I do this is because in that moment I would love the help so I could go back to hanging out with them and once the birds are in bed. But two, it's great for them to learn how to take care of your birds in case you have an emergency and you're going away. It's always good to have, Picasso's like hiding behind, what are you doing? What are you doing? So it's always good to have people that are aware and feel included with your parrots. My parrots are like part of the family, so if you come over to my house, it's like you're hanging with me and Picasso and Jersey and Cody and like whoever's involved and Vinny. Like you're not just there to hang out with me while the birds are caged. So the best thing you can do for long-time bird ownership is get your friends or a friend or a good friend involved in knowing how to interact with your parrot, educating them on parrots. It doesn't have to be like, hi, come over, I'm going to tell you everything about my bird now. It's just like over time they come in, you include your bird, you include them doing things with and for your bird so that they're aware of the routine. That may not be the easiest thing for everyone. So here are some other options. You can take your bird to a vet. A lot of vets do overnights, and you just pay them for night that your bird is going to stay. And vets are good because they, you know how to take care of birds. So the bird stores have boarding. And also you can give your bird to a friend that if they don't want to come and stay at your place like my friends do because there's just too many birds, then you can give your bird to a friend to babysit. So that's another thing that you could do. These are things that I do. In my life, it's easy because my sister is very familiar with the birds. Not familiar, they're her birds too, obviously. She loves them. My parents, if they're around, George's parents, like we got everybody. Tracy knows exactly what to do with the birds, so I got lucky with that. Sasa, I think bird clipping is inhumane. Birds should fly free. I know, they should fly. I love when my birds fly. Unfortunately, when they aren't free, we have to take certain precautions to keep their safety, but I agree with you. When they fly, it's so much better. They love it. It's healthier for them. They burn calories. They're happier. They're more self-sufficient. They're beautiful. Their wings are beautiful. What? Miss Elaine, everyone email London Council. They're killing parrot. Do you mean killing parakeets? Oh my god. Is that because of the situation with the birds, wild parakeets? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do the stores you go to know your channel, Diamond Skull? Not really. Like, I told him about my channel. He was like, oh my god, that's amazing because so many people call me all day and I have no time to answer questions. Bring me some cards. So, yeah, but then that's another thing to do. I'm like, ugh, I gotta make some cards. And there's a lot of things I gotta do for the channel too, like making certain graphics and logos. And I honestly think I'm going to be making another channel soon. It may not pertain to you guys, but it will be all about film and my movies. And I'll want to have a place to put up my movies. I'm, of course, going to put them up on this channel too, but I'd like to have a place where they all land. I'd appreciate if you guys support me by watching all my films. That would help me a lot, and I know a lot of you do, so thank you guys so much. That means so much to me. And I hope I can make more Sniffers episodes for you guys, because I love Sniffers. So that would be really cool. Nick Johnson, how did you get into film production, and what kind of training do you have to do what you do? Well, I went to school for broadcast news. In broadcasting, you have to learn how to go out, film, come back, edit, write, put the whole production. I also know how to like direct live TV. So for example, if there was a live show and there were like 10 screens, I could call in different channels for the camera to display. Like, that's all what we learned. But mostly I learned a lot of things by just being in low budget and independent films. I was always like, why am I in so much low budget stuff? But honestly, it's a blessing because I know how to do everything on my own because of it. Like, I would have been good anyway because of my degree and knowing how to be a camera person. And I worked camera for a very long time at horse races. And yeah, I was like a camera person, ironically. But but being in low budget films as an actress really makes you see like what's possible, especially when you see the end product. But you have to know everything from like filming to editing to distribution. But I've just been a director my entire life. That's how I am. Like, my mom's like, you're the director of the family, you're director of everything. I've just been like that since I was a kid. When my cousins used to, we had family reunions and there were like 17 of us cousins, I always wrote plays and stuff for us all to put on and made, that. So really, I learned how to make movies by just writing my first one and then George being like, let's film it now. And then we went out and did it. You just gotta not be afraid, Fix your t-shirt one time? What do you mean? You want to see what it says? So this is Drake, where I went to school. It says, Bulldogs, just do it. That's it. I never was into the sports, but then when I go back to do film festivals, I buy all the Drake stuff. Oh my god, Emily Jo, how do I get my gray Primrose used to a new cage because she hates it? And she's been staying on her play stands. Wow, maybe there's a toy in there that your bird thinks is scary. I would remove everything external from the cage that doesn't need to be there besides the stands, because sometimes that there's objects in there that are scary for the bird. Also, you could put her play stand right up next to the cage. So for example, I don't know, like here's the cage and then here's the play stand. Just put it right up next to it and let her walk into the cage in and out freely as she wants, until she does. Oh my god, Avi Blaskowski. I have serious depression and my bird changed my life. I get you 100%. I have a friend that had some depression issues and I thought a bird would be good for her. It was. I totally get it. Emmanuel, Andrea Velasquez, can you bring Jenna? She's not here. She's working at the vet. How much will, Emmanuel, how much will a rose-breasted cost? I don't know. Mine's a rescue, but, like, could be anywhere from, like, $800 to $1,500 to more. It depends on the state you're in, too. Which is better, a budgie parakeet or a cockatiel for a first bird owner? You know, Julia, I don't know. My first bird was a cockatiel, so I'm a fan of cockatiels. The reason you don't hear me talk a lot about budgies, or in one of my earlier videos, people were like, I love my budgie, I don't know why you didn't recommend a budgie. Just because, like, they have all the capabilities that all the other birds do. But what bothers me is people feeling like they could leave them in cages easier. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think if you're willing to get your bird, whether it's a budgie, a cockatiel, a conure, or anything, and give it all the time in the world, then you'll be great with any bird. But for whatever reason, I find more people having a harder time taming a budgie than a cockatiel, or I find more budgies in cages untamed. It just upsets me because they're amazing. So I think you could do either. Cockatiel's going to do a few different things, like, but a budgie, I know someone who loves, oh my God, I tamed their budgies, and now they have a few budgies. They tamed each one individually, and now they hang out with their budgies all the time. So I think if you can bond with a bird, that would be better. Sometimes cockatiels are a little less fidgety in the beginning. Ender flight, Jenna's being productive, I know. And look at me. Another bird question, Desiree. Not for me. Can you put Picasso on your finger and kiss him? Yeah. Oh my God. What are you eating? What are you chewing? What are you chewing in there, huh? I see you chewing something. By the way, guys, somebody comments on my videos and is like, stop kissing your bird. Saliva is bad for your bird. Yes, human saliva is not good for your bird, but I'm not licking him. He's not sucking my tongue. So I don't know, like, well, these people do not see that. Annie M, thank you so much. Hi to you in Canada. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Emily's Joe, she's so stubborn. Yeah, just make sure there's nothing scaring the bird. You can also try moving the cage to a more interesting place, making the cage feel like it's the play stand. Desiree, I probably won't get another bird, but I don't know. I am manifesting a few birds, though. Let me explain. Birds just come to me. Like, any bird I want, like, just comes to me. I don't know why. Like, all these guys are rescues and they come. So here's the thing. I'm manifesting 2 African greys. One is for Sheen. She is the moderator on Parrot Station. She said she might want another African grey. So I'm inviting one into my experience. And then I'm going to give it to her. And also the other bird I'm inviting into my experience is another African grey, because my brother's girl wants an African grey. So if I get one out of those 2, I could see who's really serious and they get the African grey. Yes, so that is it. Who's the oldest bird in the house? Diamond Skull. Rocky is. Rocky's like 25 years old. Desiree Belcher. Desiree? How do you get so much done with so many birds? Sometimes I feel like I don't get anything done at all. Like, I don't even know. I think if you look back on my year and say, oh, I did get a lot of things done, and it's because I do a lot of big things. I think that's why. Like, I can focus on a lot of big things, but then I'm not good at communicating. I'm not good at answering certain things and messages. Even my friends, Tracy, she knows, you know, you have to get big things done, you have to focus on the big things. Jersey is like nodding and bouncing up and down. Why won't this computer is so big it won't show you? Oh, Can see your tail now, Jersey. Jack Rudman, do you think it's okay for my bird to have a box attached to his cage to sleep in, or is it not in his nature? He seems to like it and stays in it when he's not in a good mood. Well, the reason your bird likes it is because that's breeding behavior. Birds love boxes. They'll go in there and they'll have their alone time. Sometimes it's easy for us because you know they're happy in there and they're busy. But if your bird starts getting aggressive, just be careful of that. You know, I think if your bird enjoys it, but if your bird's like in there 10 hours a day because like he doesn't want to come out and you're losing the bond, then you might be working your way up to a bird that's suffering because he wants to breed and he can't, and then he can bring out his aggressiveness. So just be careful with that. Dylan Gomez is getting a green cheek conure. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad my videos have helped you. I really appreciate that. You know, sometimes it's just me, like behind a camera. You never really know. Sophia, I have a green cheek conure. She lets me pet her and hand feed her. She's too scared to step up. What should I do? Sometimes it's in the approach. Sometimes birds are scared of the approach. So, for example, like, a lot of people make some mistakes when approaching birds. You never want to approach too high. You never want to approach fast. You never want to approach from the back. You know, that's a little weird to them. Sometimes they prefer one hand better than the other. Sometimes they want your left hand but not your right. Look at how he's pushing me away. See, I went to the wrong area. You got to go like this. Sometimes if your bird's on you, it's better to start pulling this finger down because this finger becomes unstable, the other one becomes stable. So these are things you can do. See, he doesn't want to, he's lazy right now. He knows that I'm messing with him. So, but you could come from different angles. Oh, I love you. I hope that answered your question. How much did Rocky cost? Well, we didn't buy Rocky. He was given to us, but he could cost like $2,000 or more. Angels have Haven. The gray can be loud if you engage them. They are not any noisier than any other. My gray was quiet when I slept. She slept. Yep. My gray, all my birds can be very quiet when I sleep. It's so funny. It's kind of hot in here, and like Cody doesn't like it. He's fine. He's not panting, but I could tell he's just like, Miss Elaine. That's like autism. What's like autism? Okay, Honeybird, I can't say that word. I see what you wrote. It just can't physically come out of my mouth. I don't know if you saw my video on that type of stuff. But it's very possible. I mean, I never, I actually think Vinny does. Desiree, is it hard not to hold Cody all day long? Well, here's the thing. Cody wants to be with me all day long. So if you're trying to run around like cleaning or whatever and you got this big bird flying to you and then you're like, oh, I need to get stuff done, even though I'm hanging with him, it's like sometimes it's okay when they just, especially with so many of them, I think like, you know, it's okay if they just want to chill. Like he's on his stand right now and I'm pretty happy about that. Nick, I was born in England. I came to the USA when I was about 4 or 5. My dad got a job here. And I'll never forget, like I always used to say, when I grow up, I'm going back to England. And that was my thing. But, you know, then you get used to it. So, yeah. Oh my God, Night Core Obsession is bringing home their baby bird, their baby cockatiel. Just spend as much time as you can. Birds need a lot of attention to become the bird that you imagine them being. What? I just read Wild Blossom's comment. Where is this video? Unless you're talking about the noise or like the actual act. I need to see this video. Let's see. Oh my God. Andrea, a friend was like in really big depression. She was hurting herself. But she got a bird and she does not hurt herself anymore. Now the bird hurt her only sometimes when she does not pay attention. I'm telling you, these birds cure depression. You know, because it's like a friend that's there for life, that's loyal. It's different than a dog. Desiree Belcher, how is Ty? Ty's doing pretty good. My brother told me that maybe he'll move here. That would mean that he brings Ty. Wouldn't that be exciting? Hey, you guys should post a comment under that says, Danny, please move here. Move to California, Danny. Yeah, hashtag Danny move to California. Or hashtag move to California, Danny. That would be exciting. What? I need to see this video, Wild Blossom. Tag me in it somewhere. Tag me on Instagram at Marlene McCohen. That's crazy. Cynthia Ortega. Marlene, what advice can you give me? I'm going to get a baby macaw in 9 months. I've had birds before, but the macaw will be my first. Oh, it's a baby macaw? That's exciting. Oh my God. Well, you know, macaws are the same as any other bird. You just want to give them a lot of attention. Give them space if they need some space. But don't believe them if you think they're telling you they need space. Birds need a lot of love, interaction, patience, toys. One piece of advice I'm going to start giving you guys that I feel like we haven't touched on, which we touched on today, is if you could get a bird from the time it's a baby, don't create a situation. It's so tempting to love on them and stuff. But sometimes I think part of Jersey's problem is that she was loved on so much that, you know, like she depends on that. Let them be engaged with toys too. Lots of toys. Give them a lot of toys from the time that they're young. I think that would be a good idea. Shut up, Honeybird. You're lying. I cannot believe you're in class watching this. How can you even watch it? What do you have, headphones on in class? Aviana Rivera. Yeah, they need lots of love. James Ken. Out of 10, how loud are African Greys compared to a cockatiel? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about African Greys. A cockatiel makes its noise. I mean, it might whistle, it might talk a little, but it makes its cockatiel noise. It sounds like something like that. An African Grey, though, can make any noise. So that means, like, if my bird decided he wanted to sound like a cockatoo, he could. If he wants to do an exorcism, he can. Like, if you watch some of my storytime videos, you'll see that. So that's the thing about African Greys. He can do the sounds of a truck backing up outside, the garbage man, cars honking. He can do things hammering. Cody's always hammering stuff. Then they can talk. The great thing about Greys, though, is like there's so many voices that are their means of communication that it's not so bad. But yeah, like they could do babies crying or kids screaming, like anything, computers beeping. So it could be entertaining, but there's always like what they can learn. That's something you have to keep in mind with an African Grey. A cockatiel is going to make its noise that it makes, and maybe if you're lucky, whistle some tunes and possibly say some stuff. But neither, you know, like, but it's never going to sound like a cockatoo or a macaw, and your neighbors probably won't be complaining about it unless, you know, and neither with an African Grey, really, because the majority of the noises Cody makes all day long are like kissing, hello, hi buddy, good bird, good buddy, all sorts of things like that. So, but if occasionally he wanted to scream like a dinosaur, if he heard one on a kid's show, he could. So that's something to consider. Isn't that interesting? Miss Elaine, I think birds are very Asperger's. It's like you're talking about me. Wait, is that the same comment? Yeah, no kidding. It's like having a bunch of autistic people in my house, except some would argue that I'm autistic. Not kidding. Not kidding, by the way. I'm most likely not. But if you ask Tracy, Jenna, or George, they would beg to differ. No way, Emmanuel. Your cockatiel can tune his name. Oh my god, Jersey, I know you want to chew that. Just chew it. Whatever, I'll buy a new one. Hi, Mystical Dream from Texas. What bird, Dougal McSchmoogle, oh, that's cool, McSchmooshel, would be good to start with? A mustache parakeet or a turquoise green sheep? Ooh, turquoise. Do a turquoise green sheep, conure. I know I said a lot of people mustache parakeets are good starter birds. They are, but like, I think conures are actually better because they, see, there's a distance that comes with mustache parakeets and ringnecks and things that might not, you probably won't find in a conure, so go for the conure. Conures are cuddly and they love to hug and kiss. Nick S2536, is it possible to tame a canary wings parakeet? Yeah, there is somebody on Instagram that has one. I don't remember the screen name, but maybe put it in the tags and see if you can find it. There's somebody that has one. Wild Blossom, I tagged you on Parrot Station. Awesome, I will check that out. House of Shades. Oh yeah, you're helping her out. Awesome. Emily Jo, Primrose calls my dogs for me, and when they bark, she tells them to be quiet. Cody does the exact same thing. That's really funny. Cody will call anyone I'm calling. Thunder Smack C, asking for a sun conure for Christmas. That's awesome. I hope you get one. Emmanuel, what is the most easy bird or parrot to tame? It's all different. It's honestly different. It depends on their background. Did they come from an abused situation? Are they a baby? Like, do you know that I've heard people say that macaws can be the easiest to come around, like no matter what situation they've had. I even think that wild cockatoos can be tameable. So it's just different. But if you're a beginner and you mean easy for you, I would say something like a cockatiel or a conure. What? What does that mean? Play piano ones. It's not even plugged in. It's not plugged in. Hey, Hadley Skewel. Yeah, I'm excited for you to get your baby green sheep too. I just want to snip it. Miss Elaine saying cockatoo. Who's saying cockatoo? Yeah, conure first though. 100%. Let's see. What parrots are your favorite? C Clover. Picasso's my favorite bird, but Cody's my favorite. Like African Greys are my favorite. But then when I'm cuddling Jersey, and I think she has the most beautiful eyes. Ugh, I just want to sniffy her facey. I don't know, they're all my favorite. I want every bird in the world, but I know that, I think one day, maybe with the help of you guys, we can start a rescue. We'll figure it out. Down the road. Down the road, we'll have Parrot Station rescues. Okay? Miss Elaine. No, wait. Annie M. I know any air fresheners are bad for birds. What about aromatherapy? You know, see, here's the thing with those things. I just don't put any scents near the birds. But really, because, like, I can't deal with it. Like, I get such a headache with any scent anywhere. I can't. I have a large perfume collection, and the reason is because I've had them since I was 15 because I never finished them because I'm just get a little worse headaches. Try not to put any aromas anywhere for the birds, honestly. Thunder Smack, can you teach a bird to go a Pacific? I don't know what that means. Oh, a specific place? Yes, you can. Like my angel here. This is my angel. He was on me last night, and then he flew away, and he went potty, and then he came back. Another benefit of having a flighted bird. Okay. Desiree Belcher, are play dates a good idea to see if my gray would like another bird? I understand your idea here. But what are you doing? No. I didn't say you could have that, but if you would like a toy, you can have a toy from the box, except you guys threw them all over the floor. Here, play with this. It's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. But here's the thing. Don't just like try to hang out with any other bird, because birds can carry certain diseases that are contagious. So unless you like have a friend that has a bird forever and you know like it's, you know, conditions, then I wouldn't be bringing your bird around to any other bird or trying to set up a play date. They're a lot more sensitive than dogs. And you just don't know what birds carry. Like what, I mean, you know what birds can carry, but like what other people's birds have. So just keep that in mind. Avi, oh my God. You know, if one comes into my existence, then I will for sure make some videos about it. Stop it. I actually was thinking of going to the bird store. Uh-oh, she pressed something. No, don't burn. I don't know what that is. And asking him to borrow some birds to make videos for you guys. I'm pretty sure he'd be down for it, but you never know. No, you're so naughty. What are you doing? You cannot have the dry erase marker. I need to like somehow film him and show you guys. No, no, no marker for you. How about, where's the toy? Look, this toy you like. Yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. Here, don't throw things around. Okay. Do it. Yes, I know. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm gonna, I thought about going down there and asking him, being like, hey, listen, not only that, but this bird will come back tame. My office used to be above the bird store. I mean, it's not really a coincidence. It was just like, I was always at the bird store, like, learning and stalking the birds. Uh-oh. Did you guys, oh, you probably didn't hear, but Tracy just walked in, and then, Rocky said hello, and like, who's she talking to? Tracy's talking, like, having a whole conversation down there. I guess she's talking to Rocky. Here she comes. I guess this means I'm gonna have to go, guys. But I love talking to you. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Please watch my movie videos when I put them out. We're going to put a movie out tomorrow and a behind the scenes filming of it. I think you guys will enjoy it. Let me invite Tracy up. Tracy! Yeah. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? I have a package? What do you mean it came from the moon? Oh, that was my food delivery. Yeah, you could come up here. Tracy goes, you got some sort of a moon package. I'm like, what the heck is a moon package? I forgot to order my food delivery, and so they shipped it to me because usually someone delivers it. I'm so glad you like Sniffers, Desiree. Thank you guys so much. Yes. House of Shades, thank you so much for mentioning Parrot Station on Facebook. If you do have questions, there are great people on Parrot Station, just like the members. Like, if you want to see any kind of bird that I don't have, everybody has different birds. I'm such a fan and stalking a lot of the birds.
I don't have any makeup on, some eyebrows.
Oh, well, at least you have eyebrows on. Look, say hi to Tracy.
Where do I look?
Hi!
Here.
What is this? Your homework? Look, Tracy's homework she brought me to review. Okay. Parole board 1. Parole board 2.
Don't read it out loud!
Alright, guys. Thank you guys so much. Please, oh, yes, Wild Blossom. Thank you for tagging me in that video. I'm going to watch that right now. Can your friend babysit your bird if they have a bird? Here's my bird sitter. Look how serious she is. Why? Oh, Tracy has no bird. Let's interview Tracy for a second before we go. Hold on.
I don't have
Don't.
any.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know how to babysit my birds?
Because I've been around them enough times. And I know them. They're my little nieces and nephews.
You look kind of evil there.
Oh, really?
No, just kidding. Anyway, so that's it. Tracy, see, they're all saying hi to you.
Hi!
And Tracy I make her help me feed them at night, don't I, Tracy?
Your boo looks as big as your head.
Shut up. Okay, I'm going to go before she says something worse. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. They hope you get an African gray. She's got one. It's mine.
It's CODY.
Bye, guys. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much. Tune in tomorrow for our my special movie called Divina Amoris and behind the scenes. Thank you guys. I had such a good time with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this. I should do this once a month instead of Parrot Tip Tuesday. I love talking to you guys. I love getting to know you guys.
And less editing.
And yes, that's true. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.